Should you quit your job? That's the big question in 2020. Should you quit your job? I know a lot of us want to be entrepreneurs, we hate our 9 to 5s, but should you quit? Are you ready to quit? Do you have the money to quit? What happens if you quit? And we're gonna get to it right now. Cue the intro.
I cannot really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you.
What's going on, guys? I'm Johnny Hatch. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up below. Should you quit in 2020? There's so many opportunities for us to make money. There's so many opportunities for us to do what we love on a full-time basis. Now, me personally, I can only give you my story. I'm stuck in a 9 to 5 here in downtown Dallas, and I'm not happy. That's the truth. And I know a lot of y'all aren't happy. But you stick in your jobs, one, because it makes you at least gain some daily skills. You get better in your profession, if it's even the area that you want to be in, and it also makes you money. Or maybe you were brought up, ingrained in your mind that that's the way to go. You got to go to college and you got to get a full-time job, 9 to 5, right after college. That's the way I was brought up, and not in a bad way. I always strove to go to college. I always strove to have a 9 to 5. But in this digital age, there's so many endless possibilities of things that you can actually do, things that you love to do, figuring out what you love to do. I'm almost 25 years old. I don't have all this stuff figured out in life, and neither do y'all. You never will. We never will. So number one, what will you do with the time? So if you quit your job, you may want to have a plan. Don't use a plan as an excuse to hold yourself back, but come up with, okay, if I didn't have this job, I know I would be able to do X, and then go do it. If your job is that bad and it's holding you back from doing something you love, then quit. Why not? Who's telling you not to? Who's telling you not to quit? Yourself? Other people? Who's telling you not to? Number two, are you truly unhappy? The past couple years have been the hardest years of my life, honestly, because growing up, I'm from a suburban area. I grew up in a middle-class family. I was a basketball player. I was around other people who were like-minded, and we all just kind of grew together. And you don't really learn, what real life is about because you're in a sheltered environment. And once you get out of college, boom, you're hit with the real life and you gotta start figuring stuff out. Well, when I was hit with that, I was good at first. I'm making money. I have a cool job, but eventually you start to get unhappy and you start to wonder why you're unhappy. And your happiness starts to become more important than your job. Some people, it's the other way around. Their job is more important than their happiness, but I think us as millennials, and I'm speaking directly to y'all, our happiness is more important than our job. So if you're truly unhappy and you're truly finding yourself in states of depression, you have anxiety when you go to work, is it worth it? You gotta balance those things out. That job may be protecting you in some instances. You may have an apartment that you couldn't afford if you didn't have the job, but you really have to weigh out the pros and cons and say, hey, maybe this job is making me unhappy. Maybe I need to downsize in terms of living and room up with people or whatever it is and leave this until I can build up what it is that I actually love to do. Number three, do you have enough money to leave your job? So obviously, money is what makes the world go around. Sadly, but that's just the fact. That's what it is. So if you're gonna leave your job, you may wanna have a little bit of cash saved up. And if you do, and you feel confident enough to cover your bills for a couple months while you're figuring something out, or maybe even if you leave your job, get a part-time job, like a waitress working in the store or in the industry that you feel like you would actually want to work in. Get a part-time gig so that you do have, the money to meet your bare minimum necessities. And then in your free time, start hitting your side gig, start doing whatever it is that you want to do, building that up. So maybe that eventually can become your full-time thing. Number four, figure out why you want to quit your job. Do you want to quit just because you don't like your boss? Do you want to quit because you're not cut out for the 9 to 5 life? What is it? Figure out why you want to quit. With me, the reason I have thoughts of quitting, the reason why I try to quit is because I've pretty much figured out, just based on my personality type, that I prefer to kind of be in control of what I have going on. And I prefer to at least test out what would it be like doing what you love? What would it be like working for yourself? And so I'm on that journey, and I hope y'all can come on that journey with me, figuring out what it is that you want. Are you cut out to be in a 9-to-5? If you are, start looking for other jobs. You don't have to leave your job before you find another job. You can be dedicating all your time, all your free time, even time on the job, if your job allows you to do so, on Indeed, on Google, on LinkedIn, or all the other sources of places that you can find jobs, and looking for another job to switch into. If you're like me and you want to start tasting stuff and at least give it a shot of working for yourself and building your own brand, you may just have to take a leap of faith, or while you're still working, dedicate your nights to build up your side stuff. So me, I've started building up, my production company on my side time while I'm working my day job during the daytime. So guys, my light went out, but you get the point of what I'm saying. If you want to quit your job, weigh the pros and cons. Watch this video, take notes, weigh the pros and cons, figure out why you want to quit, and if that will better your lifestyle, your overall happiness, and get you 2 steps closer to what you actually want to do in life. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click subscribe. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button below. I will see y'all on the next one.
I really been addicted to you.